Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Darati Swaparantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yudaptakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrijatam Saganaragunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savarutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमां विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्याय देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् शृण्वतं स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन हृद्यन्तस्तो यभद्राणि विदुनुति सुहृत्सतां नष्टप्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भागवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Nara Narayana Rishi, the supremest human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Shila Vyasadeva, the author. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead who is praised with transcendental songs is established as an irrevocable fact. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Śrīla Prabhupada. Today we read Canto 2, Chapter 1, text number 29. Okay. Indradayo bahava ahurushra karnaudisha srotram amushya shabda na satyadashrau paramasya nase grih granosya gando mukhamagniridda. Indradaya demigods, headed by the heavenly king Indra. Bahava arms, Ahu are called, Ushra the demigods, Karnau the ears, Dishaha the four directions, Shrotram sense of hearing, Amushya of the Lord, Shabdaha sound, Nasatya Dashrau, the demigods known as Ashvina Kumaras, Paramasya of the Supreme, Nase nostrils, Granaha sense of smelling, Ashya of him, Gandha flavor, Mukham mouth, Agni fire, Idda blazing. Translation. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. His arms are the demigods headed by Indra. The 10 directional sides are his ears, and physical sound is the sense of his hearing. His no- Oh, this is really interesting. His nostrils are the two Ashvina Kumaras, and the material flavor is the sense of his smelling. His mouth is the blazing fire. So this is about the universal form. Purport. The description of the gigantic form of the personality of Godhead made in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is further explained here in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. The description in the Bhagavad Gita 11:30 runs as follows: O Vishnu, I see you devouring all people in your blazing mouths and covering all the universe by your immeasurable rays. Scorching the worlds, you are manifest. In that way, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the postgraduate study for the student of the Bhagavad Gita. Both of them are the signs of Krishna, the absolute truth, and so they are interdependent. The conception of the Virat Purush, or the gigantic form of the Supreme Lord, is said to include all the dominating demigods as well as the dominating living beings. Even the minutest part of the living being is controlled by the empowered agency of the Lord. Since the demigods are included in the gigantic form of the Lord, worship of the Lord, whether in his gigantic material conception or in his eternal transcendental form as Lord Sri Krishna, also appeases the demigods and all the other parts and parcels, as much as watering the root of the tree distributes energy to all the other parts. Therefore, for a materialist also, worship of the universal gigantic form of the Lord leads one to the right path. One need not risk being misled by approaching many demigods for fulfillment of different desires. The real entity is the Lord Himself, and all others are imaginary, for everything is included in Him only. Jayurakshini chakshurabhut patanga pakshmani vishnuraha ahani ubecha tadbru vichrambab parameshti dishnyam aposhyatalu rasaeva jihva Dyau, sphere of outer space, Akshini, the eyeballs, Chakshuhu of eyes, senses, Abud, in so became, Patanga, the sun, Pakshmani, eyelids, Vishnu, of the person of Goddess, Sri Vishnu, Ani, day and night, Ube, both, Cha, and Tat, his, Bru, eyebrows, Vijramba, movements, Parameshti, the supreme entity Brahma, Dishnam, post, Apaha, Varuna, the director of the water, Asya, his, Talu, polite, Rasa, juice, Eva, certainly, Jihva, the tongue. Translation: the sphere of outer space constitutes his eye pits, and the eyeballs is the sun as the power of seeing. His eyelids are both the day and night, and in the movements of his eyebrows, the Brahma and similar supreme personalities reside. The sphere of outer space constitutes his eye pits, and the eyeball is the sun as the power of seeing. His eyelids are both the day and night, and in the movements of his eyebrows, the Brahma and similar supreme personalities reside. His palate is the director of water, Varuna, and the juice or essence of everything is his tongue. Purport. Hare Krishna, Sora, Prabhu, Tandar, Pranam, Jai Shri
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna, Prabhu, Danda Pranam, Prabhu, Jai Shri
Thank you for
Prabhu.
joining, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Purport. To common sense, the description in this verse appears to be somewhat contradictory because sometimes the sun has been described as the eyeball and sometimes as the outer space sphere. To common sense, the description in this verse appears to be somewhat contradictory because sometimes the sun has been described as the eyeball and sometimes as the outer space sphere. But there is no room for common sense in the injunctions of the Shastras. But we must accept the descriptions of the Shastras and concentrate more on the form of the Virat Rupa than on common sense. Common sense is always imperfect, whereas description in the Shastras is always perfect and complete. If there is any incongruity, it is due to our imperfection and not the Shastras. That is the method of approaching Vedic wisdom. This is really nice purport.
Hare Krishna, dear Prabhu, please accept my obeisances all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Amit Prabhu, Dandar Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you for joining, Prabhu. This is really nice purport about contradiction. If someone sees common sense and Shastra contradicting, so this purport is really good for that. 2:1:30. Okay, we go next one. 31. Chandamsyanantasya shiro grananti damstrayama vijani haso janonmadakari chamaya duranta sargo yadapanga moksha. Chandamsi, the Vedic hymns, Anantasya of the Supreme, Shiraha, cerebral passage, Grinanti, they say, Damstra, jaws of teeth, Yamaha, Yamaraj, the director of sinners, Sneha Kala, the art of affection, Dvijani, the set of teeth, Hasaha, smile, Jano, Janon, Madakari, the most alluring, Cha also, Maya, illusory energy. Duranta, unsurpassable. Sargaha, the material creation. Yadapanga, whose glance, Mukshaha, casting over. Translation. They say that the Vedic hymns are the cerebral passage of the Lord, and the jaws of the teeth are Yama, god of death, who punishes the sinners. The art of affection is his set of teeth, and the most alluring illusory material energy is his smile. This great ocean of material creation is but the casting of his glance over us. Purport. According to Vedic assertion, this material creation is the result of the Lord's casting a glance over the material energy, which is described herein as the most alluring illusory energy. So his smile is the material energy. And so does it mean he glances at his own smile? That's it. That's interesting.
Prabhu,
Yes,
glances means does he just look over
yes,
material
Prabhu.
nature and then, or Prakriti, and then it is being impregnated by, I think,
Yes,
souls.
and the material energy is coming from the pores of his body, I think.
Yes, Prabhu, universe has
No,
come from his body, I think. I
yeah,
think universe has come from his body, but it is now not full. Like when he glances over them, then the souls and everything happens and the life begins and universe.
yes. So does Mahavishnu manifest the material energy, or is the material energy there always?
Prabhu, there is some Mahat Tattva have heard. Mahat Tattva, which is always being present, and before annihilation, it becomes Mahat Tattva, and after annihilation, the universe begins from that Mahat Tattva. That knowledge. I don't know, some lecture of Bhagavatam in Give Gita. That's another rhetoric. Previously, I was hearing to them.
Yes, Prabhu, this Mahatattva is really interesting. This material
So it's
energy,
too
where it
technical
comes
thing.
from and its origin is
I
really
am not
interesting.
ready to understand. It's very technical things. Sundar Gopal Prabhu told me, you don't scratch your mind in these too much things, cosmology, Vedic, these things. We firstly do proper sadhana bhakti. So I'll be focusing on that. You are very advanced. You can understand very well, Prabhu. If you watch some of the lectures of them.
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Oh,
Dandotram
very good.
Bhaktu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandar Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Prabhu, when you started?
15 minutes ago.
Okay.
Prabhu, yesterday, my one aunt was telling, I was applying Tilak, she saw me, these are being brainwashed. This is foreign religion. This is not Sanatan Dharma.
Oh, this is
In
crazy.
an angry mood, Prabhu. What should I couldn't say anything to her. I felt so bad.
You should have said this is oldest.
Prabhu, I just told her it is Sanatan Dharma. It is in our Gita, Bhagavatam. We try to read. But was in a mood like to showing low to me. That's why I could not understand.
What it means, Prabhu.
Prabhu, let me show you. Let me show you. Uh, can you see now?
Yes. Oh, what is going on?
Prabhu, it is actually, I will say to you. This is one pandal of Durga Devi. Like in
Oh, is it
Navaratri, Durga
today?
Devi, they make so big arrangements. See, you can see here.
Wait.
I'll be showing you Mahamaya Devi right now.
Oh.
They worship her like anything, Prabhu. Please remove obstacles. Please give me this,
Other
give me
than the
that.
reading session. This is funny. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, while you're walking there, we read one verse.
Yes, Prabhu.
Did we,
I will unmute or else you will be disturbed and I will show you.
did we read this? I forgot. Let's see. Yes, we read it. Yes, Prabhu. But this Mahatattva, where it appears, here it is said that the Mahatattva manifests when here it said that the Mahatattva manifests when the unmanifested material nature, pradana, is activated by the glance of the Supreme Lord in combination with eternal time. So the material nature is there always, but it is in unmanifested state. So it manifests when the Lord glances. That's that's really hard to understand with the material logic, actually.
Yes, Prabhu.
So is it Mahavishnu that is just laying there on the... What is the place where he's laying? What is it called?
It's Kshir Sagar, Prabhu. The three Vishnus are there now. One is
This is a
Karana
coastal
Ocean,
ocean.
one is
Karana
Kshira
ocean.
Ocean, one is Garbhodak Ocean. Third one.
But Mahavishnu.
Yes, Prabhu. Karana
Karana
ocean.
Ocean. He is in Karana Ocean. I'm showing you, Durga Devi. I
Yes, so
don't know
Mahavishnu is
my
laying in
camera
the causal
quality.
ocean, Karana Jala, causal ocean of the material creation. So where is the map? Let's look at the big map. Let's see what is going on. Oh, 1 second. They all should join the reading session and stop jumping around. So who is lying here? Who knows?
Yes, Prabhu. This is Garbhodak Sai Vishnu.
Yes, Prabhu, Haribol. 1 point for Shubham Prabhu. So who is here?
Prabhu, three Vishnus in three sagars. Mahavishnu,
Amit Prabhu, who is
then
this?
then Kshirodakshay Vishnu, then Garbhodakshay
It's not
Vishnu.
Kshirodakasha Vishnu, it's Lord Brahma. Oh, here is Kshirodakasha Vishnu, I think.
Yes, Prabhu. He is
So,
Kshirodakshay Vishnu.
so what does Kshirodakasha Vishnu do? What is his part?
Prabhu, when demigods or devatas they go to pray to him, when anytime I think, what I don't know I'm fully right or not, but they go to pray to him for any calamities, then he gives any solution, or he takes avatars actually. Uh, I don't know. Please correct me.
I think he's the Paramatma also.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Also,
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, when this universe is annihilated, they, I mean, not universe full up to the Brahmaloka, then Dhruvaloka is not destroyed. How it is, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. I think it's not destroyed.
I have read that Dhruvaloka will remain after Brahmaloka. After
Yes, Prabhu.
Brahmaloka, the universe is destroyed.
yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
I too have heard that.
But this causal
Prabhu, what is the
ocean,
concept of Kailash Dham? I am a little confused in that. Kailash Dham, like that Kailash Dham, Shiv and Krishna and Golok Dham, like they are equal also, they are different also. But how different and how equal in the
that's
sense
material place,
Krishna
Prabhu, I
turned
think.
himself. Krishna turned himself to Lord Shiva and stayed in Kailash Dham. He's an expansion. But what's the difference in both?
1 second, Prabhu. So this Karana ocean, it's really interesting thing, because one would ask, where does the ocean come from? What is the, because this is Mahavishnu who is lying in the Karana ocean. So where does the ocean? It's not coming from his body, like like in the universe, the water is coming from his body, so it fills the universe. But it's not same with the Karana ocean.
Yeah, so because Karna Ocean is very, very long time before created, I think, because it is said that one breathing of Mahavishnu is uh, total one life of Brahma.
Yes, Prabhu. But
So
this actually this we say it's ocean, so immediately we think about water, but actually this ocean, because it's an expansion that comes into being when the Lord glances at the material energy, and it's not an watery ocean, because it's existing in a like cloud like state. It's like
yes,
a
Prabhu.
cloud within the spiritual sky.
Yes.
Hmm. The cloud is temporary, just like cloud covering a small part of the vast sky. So it is like, it's better to understand the Karana ocean as a cloud, I think.
Actually, we think like our idea.
Yes, Prabhu. So it is said that at the boundary of this cloud, the Karana ocean forms. Mahavishnu lies there between the spiritual world, Vaikunta, and the material manifestation. Hmm.
Prabhu, one more thing I want to ask. Like Prabhupada tells back to Godhead, like Akashji Prabhu told, we were always in Golok Dhama or Vaikuntha planets, but we wanted to enjoy, so we fall from that spiritual world into this material world. Or is it Prabhu, we were in uh, like body of Mahavishnu, or we were given the choice to go to spiritual world or material world? Which one
No,
is true,
Prabhu.
Prabhu?
We were here in the spiritual world, and then we came from there.
So beautiful spiritual world we were in, such is another form. And then
Yes,
we
Prabhu. You're
fallen
still
souls.
there, but you're sleeping, or we are sleeping. We are still at the same place, but we are covered by the cloud.
Yeah, we were like, oh, Krishna is enjoying, we also want to enjoy.
Yes, something like that happened.
Yes,
Hmm.
bro, we can observe in our consciousness now also, because sometimes we have the option to choose like Krishna conscious or enjoyment, sense enjoyment. Then we choose sense enjoyment.
Yes, Prabhu.
So we can understand from this how we choose to come here.
Yes, Prabhu. So this Karana ocean, it comes or manifests at the boundary where the spiritual sky is covered by the cloud of material energy. So it's like on the corner of the spiritual world, and it's
Yeah,
the corner is covered by a cloud,
this
like a
is like
boundary.
a jail.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the spaceship. Best spaceship ever made. It will take us back.
Yes, Prabhu. We are crazy because we are here.
Hey, peasant.
Okay, who wants to read the next verse?
Yun hot ka ho. Huh?
Who wants to read?
Prabhu, anyone can read 2 to 3 verses. After that, I'll be continuing because right now I'm in a noisy place actually. This whole occasion is going on. I will be out of it in 10 minutes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Dheeraj
Yes.
Prabhu, Dandar Pranam, Jai Shri
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone, please accept my humble obeisances of glorious Prabhupada. I can read.
Yes, Prabhu.
वृद्धोत्तरस्थो धर एव लोभो धर्मस्तनो धर्मपथोस्य पृष्ठम् कस् कस्तस्य मेध्रं वृषणौ च मित्रो कुक्षिर्समुद्रा गिरयोस्ति सङ्घा वृन्द modesty उत्तर upper ओष्ठ lip adhara chin eva certainly lobha hankering dharma religiousness sthana breast adharma irreligiousness patha way asya his prishtham back kha brahma tasya his medhram genitals Vrishnav testicles cha also Mitrav the Mitravarno the Mitravarunas Kukshi waist Samudra the oceans Giraya the hills Ashti bones Sangha stack. Translation: Modesty is the upper portion of his lips, hankering is his chin, religiousness is the breast of the Lord, and irreligion is his back. Brahmaji, who generates all living beings in the material world, is his genitals, and the Mitravarunas are his two testicles. The ocean is his waist, and the hills and mountains are the stacks of his bones. Purport: The Supreme Lord is not impersonal, as conceived by less intelligent thinkers. Rather, he is the Supreme Person, as confirmed in all authentic Vedic literatures. But his personality is different from what we can conceive. It is stated here that Brahmaji acts as his genitals, and the Mitra Varunas are his two testicles. This means that as person, he is complete with all organs of the body, but they are of different types with different potencies. When the Lord is therefore described as impersonal, it should be understood that his personality is not exactly of type of personality found within our imperfect speculation. One can, however, worship the Lord even by seeing the hills and mountains or the ocean and the sky as different parts and parcel of the gigantic body of the Lord, the Virat Purusha. The Virat Rupa, as exhibited by Lord Krishna to Arjun, is challenge to the unbelievers. Krishna. Text 33. नाद्र्योऽसनाद्र्योऽथ तनूरुहानि माहीरुहाविष्टनोर्नृपेन्द्र अनन्तवीर्य स्वशितामतारिष्वा गतिर्भयकर्मगुणप्रवाह. Synonyms. Nadya, the rivers, asya, of him, nadya, whence, atha, and thereafter, tanu ruhani, hairs on the body, mahiruha, the planets and trees, vishwa, tanu, of the universal form, nripendra, O king, ananta virya, of the omnipotent, swash, swashitam, breathing, mat, matarishva, air, gati, movement, vaya, passing ages, karma, activity, gunapravaha, reaction of the modes of nature. Translation. O king, the rivers are the veins of the gigantic body, the trees are hairs of his body, and the omnipotent air is his breathing. The passing ages are his movements, and his activities are the reaction of the three modes of material nature. Purport. The personality of Godhead is not a dead stone, nor is he inactive, as is poorly thought by some schools. He moves with the progress of time, and therefore he knows all about the past and future, along with his present activities. There is nothing unknown to him. The conditioned souls are driven by the reactions of the modes of material nature, which are activities of the Lord. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 7.12, the modes of nature act under his direction only, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. And as such, no natural functions are blind or automatic. The power behind the activities is the supervision of the Lord, and as such, the Lord is never inactive, as is wrongly conceived. The Vedas say that the Supreme Lord has nothing to do personally, as is always the case with superiors, but everything is done by his direction. As it is said, not a blade of grass moves without his sanction. In the Brahma Samhita, verse 48, it is stated that all the universes and the heads of them, the Brahmas, exist only for the duration of his breathing period. The same is confirmed here. The air on which the universes and planets within the universes exist is nothing but a bit of breathing of the unchallengeable Virat Purusha. So, even by studying the rivers, trees, air, and the passing ages, one can conceive the personality of Godhead without being misled by the formless conception of the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita 12.5, it is stated that those who are much inclined to the formless conception of the supreme truth are more troubled than those who can intelligently conceive of the personal form. Hare Krishna. So I think the lifetime of Brahma is just equivalent to a breathing, just one breath of Mahavishnu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. And the lifetime of Brahma itself is how many human years? It's many billions of years, I think.
300, is it 311?
Trillion years.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, God. Verse 34. Ish, ईशास्य केशान् विदुरम्भुवाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्ना अव्यक्तमाहुर्हृदयं मनश्च सचन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोश. Ishasya, of the supreme controller. Keshan, hairs on the head. Vidhu, you may know it from me. Ambhuvahan, the clouds which carry water. Vashastu, the dress. Sandhyam, terminal of day and night. Kuruvarya, O best of the Kurus. Bhumna, of the Almighty. Vyaktam, the prime cause of material creation. Ahu, it is said. Hridayam, intelligence. Manascha, and the mind. Sa, he. Chandrama, the moon. Sarva Vikar Kosha, reservoir of all changes. Translation by Stanley Prabhupada. O best among the Kurus, the cloud which carry water are the hairs on his head. The terminal of days or nights are his dress, and the supreme cause of material creation is his intelligence. His mind is the moon, the reservoir of the changes.
So this is the verse that I've been looking. What it is? 2:134. So every day, because see here they say, the termination of days or nights are his dress. So you know when you see the nice sunrise and the sunset, the sky becomes like it becomes pink or reddish, or it becomes different colors. So those colors are the dress of the universal form. So whenever I see beautiful sky, I always remember this, that it's the dress of the universal form.
But Prabhu, Earth's size is nothing in front of whole universe and multiverses. Why? And the whole multiverses are just coming out from the pores of Mahavishnu. So Earth is just nothing in front of one pore of Mahavishnu. So how can the atmosphere of Earth become a whole dress of Mahavishnu?
See, here it is said, the termination of days and nights are his dress. So when the night is terminated and the sun appears, or the day is terminated and sun goes away, then the dress of the universal, because it is said here that the hairs are trees. So you know, tree is a small thing, how it can be the hair of a whole universe. So see, you understand?
Yes,
If what
Prabhu. Like it is just metaphorically represented to us
Yes,
because we
Prabhu.
can't understand the whole
Yes,
form,
Prabhu. Only, you know,
even the
when you
whole
see
universe.
arms and heads, you know, when you see heads of the people and arms and different body parts, those are also parts of the universal form. Everything
Prab-
you see is included in the universal
Yes,
form.
Prabhu.
in one place, Prabhupada say Prabhu the in purpose that we cannot understand these things by our common sense.
Yes, Prabhu.
So we should
Yeah,
not
that's
use
just
our
there.
common sense in these matters.
Yes, Prabhu. It's really hard to understand like that. You
Prabhu,
must.
we can understand only one. There is only one way, and that is that doing our bhakti and returning to back to Godhead, and then we will be having all knowledge, Satchit and Ananda.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's the
And
only way. So that we have to become so serious in chanting and other activities.
yes, Prabhu. And even seeing the universal form, usually it's not so desired. So, because it's very
Yes, Prabhu.
scary form. Even Arjuna was seeing, and he was saying it's ghastly form. So it's when one really knows how to, if one has an ability to see the universal form, he doesn't want to look at it for fun, because it's so ghastly.
We have to understand Prabhu, just like in school, we don't know many things, but we don't doubt that teacher also don't know.
Yes,
So we
And
may not understand, but it's all true.
yes, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu. With passing of time, Prabhu, we will be graduating in the fourth class, fifth class, then 12th, intermediate, then B.Tech. Like likewise, I think you may understand. And we should focus on our sadhana bhakti. And if we go back to Krishna, we'll be asking Krishna, oh Krishna, We want to understand your creation very, very well. But for that, we have to reach to the Prema Bhakti stage. And now I'm not even the first stage. What's the first stage, Prabhu?
Initiation.
Initiation. No, Prabhu, I'm talking about that Anartha Nivritti, then Sadhu Sangha. But what is the first stage of that? It's 9 stages, no? To the Prema Bhakti.
Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha,
Shraddha is
Bhajan.
Bhajan Kriya, I think it would be the first, I think. I'm just
No,
entering into
first.
that.
Yes, Prabhu,
Then
but
I'm
everything
asking
begins
things
from.
of Prema Bhakti level. How
Yes,
can I
Prabhu, there
understand?
is one has to begin from the initiation, then other things can come. Otherwise, there cannot
Yes,
be any.
Prabhu, little by little, gradually.
Yes, Prabhu, it's good, like mark point to see that everything begins from initiation. If one is not initiated, then he cannot even like begin
Yeah,
those.
spiritual life properly.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, who is this name Fallen Soul, Prabhu? You read, no? Are you new, Prabhu?
Oh, where is he? Oh no,
Oh,
he's Dheeraj
One.
Prabhu.
Who is he,
Pra-
Prabhu?
He's Dheeraj Prabhu.
Prabhu,
He's been
if
here.
Dheeraj
one
Prabhu.
if
Yes,
one dies before initiation, then he can go in animal species also.
yes, Prabhu.
But how, Prabhu? One thing I have heard that if by any chance he may not get initiated, but if he followed whole life his orders of spiritual master, then it is to be considered as initiated only. I
Yes,
think I have
Prabhu.
heard it somewhere.
Yes, Prabhu. This is my doubt also.
Because Prabhu, I've heard the main thing is following the whole orders of spiritual master to the
Yes, Prabhu.
point.
If the spiritual master
And that is,
orders you, see, that's kind of oxymoron. You know, that's oxymoron like argument because the order itself is to get initiated. So how can you follow if you don't?
yes, Prabhu. So means we have to try, no matter how hard to get initiated.
Yes,
But
Prabhu.
if by any chance we may not get initiated, but we endeavored to become initiated,
If
to
that was
preach,
your
to
goal,
chant,
yes, Prabhu.
then we will be elevated.
Then you'll be in the best position. You.
Either a good body in next life, a Brahmin family or
But
whatever.
if you really try to get initiated, you'll get initiated. There, it's
Yes,
not.
bro, we should no matter how, we should try. And bro, for initiating, he told 6 months they will be observing. But also in one Ishtagoshti, someone told that if we fill the sadhana chart, if we were active,
Yes,
then
Prabhu.
after this only they
You'll
can
know yourself.
recommend.
You'll know yourself
Recommend.
when you are on when you should get when you should get the initiation because you see that you've been following. It's easy for you. You're not been falling down. Then you'll know,
Yes,
and
bro. But
Pralad
they have
Prabhu
to know, na,
can
bro.
also
If
recommend
they
you.
will be knowing,
Yes, Prabhu.
they will be knowing, then they will be recommending.
Yes, Prabhu. It's
So,
it happens.
Prabhu, if by chance my
It's
home
not
is very
like
far
that
away.
because it's not like that. One has to wait when um, when he's qualified. He doesn't really have to wait. There is just long period, and then he'll get initiated. Like if I was qualified, I would have got initiation years ago. Like the others, there you can see there's Gora Shakti Prabhu and others who are not. He didn't go to temple, but Krishna arranges when they are really serious. Sundar Gopal Prabhu went there and all these things, and he got
Okay.
initiated like this. And you saw how Jaya Govinda Prabhu. Oh, I hope I.
Prabhu, my home is also very far away. It's like 15,000, 1,500 kilometers or even more. So, and also I know my family, they won't allow me to go for a longer period. I
But
don't
you
have to
can
talk to
travel at
this to
some
Prahlad
point.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, you're just something 20 years old. Uh,
No, bro, 23, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu. So you're like in your 20s, I mean. So you're not gonna be like that your whole life. Like in 10 years, you will be like thinking, "Oh, I was stuck in the house." Uh, and it's the
Yes,
situation
bro,
will be.
some or the things
Yeah,
will come out.
it can change in one night suddenly. Even for me, it happened when I was 16. Suddenly, Maya kicked me out of the house. So it happened like this. I was
Oh,
living with my father, and
Prabhu, I should not doubt Krishna. He told no, he will give intelligence if we were having an alert devotion. But he'll be
yes,
giving intelligence so that we can go back to him.
yes, Prabhu, Krishna will make way in a
Either
place
this
you
life or
don't
next
know
life.
there
It
could
is
be
up to
a
him.
road. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because we see always everything is blocked. You see in vision that everything, there is no way to go through anywhere. You want to progress, but there is no way. You feel like every way is blocked. But it's not like that.
Yes, yes.
You can make way through, like, even if there's a
He's
mountain.
testing us, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Durga Devi is testing us. Or Maya.
And you will see everything will happen in really, like, you will see it will happen in controlled way. You will realize that though someone is in control of the situation, now something is happening, I won't panic or something. I will just follow and be like steady on my,
Yes,
what
so
is it?
desiring is not good, I think, Prabhu. Desiring even to get initiated or desiring to get liberated. Just
Yes,
desiring to
Prabhu.
follow every order of spiritual
Yeah,
master.
just that. Yes, Prabhu, and that you don't lose that devotee association, because as long as you're in devotee association, it means that you are doing something right. Because when someone really starts to do things wrong and be offensive, then automatically he loses the devotee association. So as
Okay.
long as you are in your mind in the devotee association and you want to be, and you do your best that you don't like cause anything, then you'll be always safe in this way.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, Dheeraj Prabhu is he new or am I seeing him first time?
Not
I
so
don't know.
new.
I've heard his voice first time.
He has been there. He has been in Istagoshti also, and he has stuck with Prahlad Prabhu.
Okay.
So not like completely new. So who wants to read? I
Can
think,
I read, Prabhu?
yes, Prabhu, we can read like one or two verses.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, two verses. Ribo.
विज्ञानशक्तिं महिम् आमनन्ति सर्वात्मनोऽन्तः करणं गिरित्रम् अश्वाश्वतर्य उष्ट्रगजानखानि सर्वे मृगाः पशावः शृणि देशे Vijnana Shaktim, consciousness, Mahim, principle of matter. Amananti, they call it so. Sarvatmana, of the omnipresent. Antah Karanam, ego. Giritram, Rudra Shiva. Ashva, horse. Ashvatari, mule. Ushtra, camel. Gajaha, elephant. Nakhani, nails. Sarve, all other. Mrigaha, stags. Pashva, quadrupeds. Shroni, Deshe, on the region of the belt. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The principle, sorry, only translation. The principle of matter, Mahat Tattva, is the consciousness of the omnipresent Lord, as asserted by the experts, and Rudra Deva is his ego. Horse, mule, camel, and elephant are his nails, and wild animals and all quadrupeds are situated in the belt zone of the Lord. So what are quadrupeds?
It's I think with 4 feet. Yes, Prabhu.
Four. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. This is really interesting because,
Horse, mule, their nails.
yes, Prabhu, because see, the people say, where is God? They cannot see God. And here it is listed like part by
Yes,
part.
Prabhu.
What is God? What is God? And you realize that everything is God at the end.
Prabhu, they don't have faith in scriptures, Prabhu. What
Yes,
to
Prabhu.
say?
And because
They say scriptures are polluted.
they haven't heard them. That's the thing. Because if you don't know about something, how could you have faith about to it? It's you first have to know the thing, and but they have never read
Yes,
these things
Prabhu.
that we are now reading. Because when you read
Prabhu,
them,
I see the scientific aspect of it, like that pregnancy, that childbirth. Then in Gita, so beautifully, that anger, delusion, everything. These scientific things, I get connected and I have faith. No, no, everything will be right in this.
yes, Prabhu, when you break all these facts, all these things that we read, all the truths, when you break them in smaller parts and you observe them, like here it is done, it's easier to have faith. But when you just ask that, oh, do you believe or you don't believe? Of course, because the question is so broad. When you, because they just understand the thing without any details. Like there's millions
Yes,
of
Prabhu.
gods. It's just
It is
called
very
ego.
scientific, Prabhu. They
Yes,
don't
Prabhu.
understand the scientific aspect. They don't read scriptures, even Gita. Don't read
Yes.
Bhagavatam, just read Gita, you will be.
Yeah, it's like just knowing the titles of the book and trying to do an exam by just knowing the titles. How can you just
Yes,
know the
no,
title
not
of
possible.
different chapters? It's not possible. You have to read the chapters first.
And Prabhu also they need some qualification, means
Yes, Prabhu.
cleansing of heart.
Yes,
Yes, their
Prabhu.
consciousness level also matters.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, you are right.
Yes, Prabhu, and they cannot just read from somewhere. It needs to be given by the qualified person. Even if
Because
they are perfect in Sanskrit, they cannot understand it, even if they get
yes,
it.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. After reading, they will say it is all stories.
Yes, Prabhu.
And Prabhu, after associating with some atheists, I was also a little deluded. I asked you, I think, some months back. Then I was not reading, Prabhu. I was not properly reading and chanting. And I heard that atheist person. And then I was like, am I believing in God? Does God exist? Like
Yes,
that.
Prabhu.
But after that, I rectified, Prabhu, everything.
Yes, Prabhu. For me, it's because usually when I think about it, I think that, oh, I used to be bigger atheist than that person because I used to know their arguments better than they know their arguments. The people that you usually,
Ah,
because I
yes,
used
Prabhu.
to study those more, all the things. I used to argue with the religionists that, oh, your thing is nonsense, this and that. I used to throw all the arguments that they throw now at me. So usually if they come at me, I say, I know what your things because I used to argue like you. But then I explain there is answers actually to everything. If they just calmly sit down and look at it, then they will understand. But usually then they get scared because they realize they have to really spend the time if they want to argue with me. So then they go. But sometimes they stay if they really want to know. Then there is some nice interactions.
Prabhu, best example is hippies, Prabhu. How they changed. Then scientific evidence is also there in our Bhagavatam.
Yes,
Then
Prabhu.
we can
But
ourselves
yes,
understand
Prabhu.
through chanting.
Yes, Prabhu. But with them, the biggest problem is because they usually are like become Mayavadis. So that's the biggest problem that and those persons who are not atheists, usually the biggest thing is they are Mayavadis because they don't want to follow some person. Because how could some person be better than you as a person? If someone is better than you, he's not a person, he's some cloud, or something, magical energy cloud. So they argue like this: there is no person, there is magical energy cloud, and we are part of the cloud. And if I say that cloud is a person, then they get offended, that. So there's so many
Prabhu,
Maya.
Prabhu, now we think that there can be no energy without energetic. But before we also used to think like some energy there may be.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, usually everyone starts from this uh the impersonal stage. Everyone starts from that usually.
But after hearing Prabhupada, now I can say that I cannot imagine anything. There may be some energy without energetic.
Yes, Prabhu. By my own thinking, I could only come to the point to realizing some parts of the impersonal aspect. I could realize that I'm not the body and that everything is one energy, but I couldn't understand. I couldn't ever realize that there's a person, that it's like personal thing. There is person behind this. So without Prabhupada, it's impossible. I tried a lot. I came up with all kinds of different ideas and theories, and they match really nicely with impersonal realization and Paramatma realization. But I could not understand at all or come even close to the personal aspect. Only when hearing from Prabhupada, it was first time that I even got the idea that something like this could be possible. It's when I first time even thought about it. It's so well covered. You have to hear it from a pure devotee, otherwise it's too covered. Even if you hear the right words, it won't click in your head.
Yes, bro. And Prabhupada's words is like very heavy, bro.
Yes, Prabhu. His guru means heavy. Guru must be heavy also. Okay, I think tomorrow we continue from this next one.
The words of Prabhupada goes direct in heart, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, actually, my father says, you don't believe in these Shastras, don't read because today these Shastras are being polluted. No pure Shastra are being left, this, that. And
Yes, Prabhu. But
these
yeah,
will.
he's not. Yeah, I would explain that it's not wrong. That you're right. Most of the shastras are like this, almost all, but there is one that is not.
Yes, Prabhu, I told him, like, by reading this, many atheistic people, so bad people became devotees, lived nicely. And then he was like, no, 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 I don't see the other people. I will be telling him sometimes, like, if we purchase a mobile, we see reviews of people, no. So why not seeing reviews of people who have taken up to this path? And then I myself can understand. Like, it is very logical, it's very scientific.
Yes,
Then
Prabhu.
only I believed it. It's not like he believes that I'm blindfoldedly believing this. And these are one sectarian people. These are brainwashing you.
Yes, Prabhu.
I
In
think in
beginning, it's
future he
like that.
will understand.
Yeah, this happened to everyone, even with Prahlad Prabhu and all the senior devotees. Something like this happened with many that even like higher than like or
Prabhu,
seniors, their families gave problems also. Like Navavir Prabhu's
Prabhu,
father also, and yes, Prabhu. Usually beginning, but it's only beginning like this. But at the end, they like turned, and now they are saying, "Oh, I'm really happy that you chose this path." But it's only after years when they see that it was good, then they will say,
Prabhu, I have
Okay, Prabhu.
listened the story of Prabhupada books. There was in some country like Germany or anywhere some a girl got a book from ISKCON temple, and his grandmother took that book, and he said, "You cannot bring these types of books in home because we are very strict Christian." So
"Yes, Prabhu."
his grandmother started reading one day, and after that, their whole family became devotee of Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. These books are like time bombs.
Yes, Prabhu. Like how lakhs of people can go wrong? It's not possible. And they're in a good way. They're living so bad lives. Now they're living regulated, happier lives, peaceful lives.
Yes, Prabhu. And only a person who knows something can come and tell you how the thing is or that you are wrong. Because in anything, if you're an okay football player, I'll give some example like this. If you're an okay football player and you see some tennis player comes to see that no, this is not how you play and this and that, he has never played football. Will you like follow his thing, or when some great person comes and says, okay, this is how you do, of course you will follow the great person and you don't listen to someone who has never touched the subject matter. So same thing with this. If no one has ever touched these subject matters, like you don't go to ask medical advice from a gold seller or something like this. One has to be medically qualified
Yes,
to
Prabhu.
and also, you cannot argue if you're not medically qualified. You cannot argue with a doctor that, okay, I know this and that and this. Because who are you and who is the person?
So what thing with my father is he actually, I don't know, he actually follows one Gayatri sadhana. Gayatri mantra he does, and I don't know how legitimate or how accurate that
Prabhu,
Gayatri organization
Prabhu,
is.
is he connected to Sri Ram Sharma?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Sri Ram Sarma Acharya. You know
Yeah.
about him, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
In Uttarakhand, there is big mart.
Yes, Prabhu. He
And
has gone Haridwar once. Haridwar once in his young age he has gone, and he
there
follows
is
that
a
person.
university of Prabhu. I have read his books also many.
What, Prabhu?
He has written many books, Prabhu.
Okay, you have read. What you have got, Prabhu? I don't know anything about him. I just know he has found this Gayatri Parivar.
Nice.
I Prabhu, he is very uh, means he had died, but their disciples are not very, not very. I mean to say that I am not getting the words.
Prabhu means is he generalized, more generalized and not focused on like Bhagavan, Paramatma he says. But who is that Bhagavan and Paramatma? That he doesn't say. Is it? I think they follow Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti aspect of Lord Krishna.
Yes, so there is a magazine also up there from Jyoti. Like this, some magazine also come daily every month.
What Prabhu? Sorry, didn't forget.
I was thinking that they have a magazine named Brahma Jyoti like this Sri Ram Sharma group.
Oh, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu, so are you ready to read the Sikshastakam prayers?
Yes, Prabhu. Can I start, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Shri Sikshastakam. चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यापदे जीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्
नामकारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रार्पितानि अमिता स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदर्शमिह जानिनानुरागः
गृणादपि शमीचेन करोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानेन मानदेन कीर्तनीया सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां व जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि
ऐनन्दतनुजा किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजस्थितधूले सदृशं विचिन्तय
हीनं गरुडस्तु धारयागद वदनं गद्गद्रदया गिरा पुलकैर्नितं वपुः कथा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति
युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रवृषायतं शून्यायतं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे
अश्लिष्य पापादं विनष्टु मामदर्शनं मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विरता तुलं पतो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः Glory to
Glory
the...
to the Shri Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, please read.
Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is a life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking himself oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should more tolerant than tree, void of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, and nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth.
O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. At some or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet.
O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of flowing, love flowing constantly? When I chant your holy name, will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name?
O Govinda, feeling our separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and he still remains so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present for me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally.
Hari Bol, Shri Siksastakam Ki Jai.
Jai.
Bahujanma Kare Adi Shavana Kirtan, Tabutana Paya Krishna Pade Premadan. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of God. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The 10 offenses to the holy name are as follows. The first offense is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
Second offense, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master or consider him as an ordinary person.
Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version.
Fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. Sixth offense, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. Seventh offense, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord. Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda.
Ninth offense, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Tenth offense, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema.
Let us offer humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like these are trees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha
Kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
namaha. And the Gaudiya Vaishnava in the
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Ki Jai.